Hi guys, this is Tina. Welcome back to my channel. So following our collage page that we made together for creating the digital kit to do a journal for Marika, this is the completed digital kit that I wanted to kind of share with you guys. And then I'll show you some of the embellishments that I have made already and kind of start planning the layout of the journal a little bit. And I thought we could kind of just do that along together. So if I show you first of all the background pages, so you get, again, it's one of the kind of smaller kits that are sold in 2 different files. So you've got the background pages, which is an 11-page download of background pages. And that is one PDF file in one purchase. And then you've got what I would call the kind of body of the kit, or the ephemera pieces, or, you know, the fussy cut kind of pieces, which is another 5-page download. And again, that's available as a separate kind of purchase. So, you know, that way you can kind of break it down. If you didn't want to purchase the whole lot, you know, you wouldn't need to. So this is the collage page that we did together. Looks really pretty. Love kind of how it came out. So that's that one. Then there is this page here. So again, really pretty, and yeah, just kind of love the colours and things. So that's that one. Then we've got this one here with just this kind of beautiful centre strip of roses. So, you know, if this were folded kind of in a journal, you'd obviously just have, you know, a decorative piece kind of going down there on the inside, if you see what I mean. You know, I noticed that kind of we always do them on the outside, and I thought actually it's quite nice to kind of do them sometimes on the inside, because obviously we often stick lace and trims on the outside. So that's why I kind of did that one. Then you've got this image here with this beautiful castle image, and again some more bits and pieces kind of around there. Then you've got this page here, again with this beautiful lady here, bit of kind of vintage script there. Then you've got this page here, and it's just picking up that kind of collage page, but in a kind of faded out way. And you've got this page, you've got this one here, you've got this one here, and then you've got this one here. And then I printed this one double-sided, ready to kind of be used in the journal. I actually did a couple of them double-sided, but obviously I didn't need to kind of show you them all. So this was the digital kind of collage page that I did. So you've got 2 different kind of collage pages. You've got the physical one that we did together, obviously, which is this one. And then you've got the kind of digital one that I kind of did, obviously, you know, myself. So, you know, really like them both, and obviously I think, you know, there's a use for kind of both of them. So that's the background pages. And then the ephemera part, or the fussy cut part of the kit, I'm struggling again to fit it all in. So that's kind of consisting of this page here. So, and again, I've tried to give you lots and lots of different elements to be able to fussy cut them out. I've printed this on 160 GSM ivory cardstock, which does change the colour slightly. And I have got a couple of pieces that I've printed on white cardstock, so I'll just show you the difference. I mean, for instance, this is that same image. Can you see the kind of difference there? So, I mean, I'm not sure which I prefer it on, to be honest. I think they're both quite nice. The reason I like the ivory is obviously if you kind of cut them out and just use them as pieces like journaling cards on their own, they're nice because they're ivory coloured on the back rather than a stark white. So, you know, that's kind of why I did that. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you the colour difference if you printed on white as opposed to printed on ivory. So that's page 1. This is your second page. You've got lots of journaling cards, some tickets, some words, and then some small kind of pieces here to use. Here you've got one of those library cards, you've got some more words, another couple of pieces, you've got this gorgeous frame. You know, it all kind of obviously coordinates really nicely and ties in together. I did one of those kind of side banners, and obviously this is too long to go kind of on an A4 page, but I've done it this way because I thought then if you wanted to have it shaped like a banner, you'd just obviously cut it down to the size that you wanted it, and you could then have two banners kind of, you know, on the page. Or you could obviously cut it out and fold it over, and then you could have the banner kind of going, you know, folded so it was either side of the page. Or indeed, if you didn't want it shaped, you could just kind of tear it off kind of at either end and kind of have it as a torn down kind of piece, like a strip. So that's why I kind of have done it like that. So you've got another library card, slightly different. This one, a couple of tags, small words, another little banner kind of piece there. And then you've got this piece. Again, you've got some more banners, lots of roses that can be fussy cut out and used to decorate your pages. Have I shown you all of the pages? Hopefully I have. Yeah, I must have done, because we're back to the library card. So 5 pages of the fussy cut pieces. I haven't counted them up to know how many are there, but I will do hopefully before, you know, before putting this video up. So, but plenty of pieces to play with. And obviously, as I say, this was Marika's brief was she loves the kind of black laces and things like that. So I'm hoping that this is all going to just be really kind of striking with some black lace and things like that. So if I kind of bring in some of the bits that I've done already, I'll just grab them kind of to the side. So far I have kind of made a little cluster. So this was using obviously some of the collage piece, and then a bit of vintage sheet music, some black lace as per obviously the brief, and then fussy cut around one of the roses and put on a ticket and a little flower with some diamante. So really, really pretty. Then this one here, this is obviously a book page pocket. I just used one of those kind of banner type pieces, and then some black lace going down there and a bit of bling. Then this one here, I just did one of the envelope. It's a kind of envelope booklet is going to be. I haven't stuck the string on yet, because I probably want to add some more pages in there, and I might stitch them on the sewing machine. So that's why I haven't actually tied the string on. But I really, really love how that one turned out. It looks really, really pretty. Then this one here, I just made a kind of pocket there from a couple of the background pages, and then popped on one of the words with some of this kind of sparkly black lace there, bit of lace trim across there, and some bling. And then this one, I just kind of made a pocket, I suppose, or a tuck spot. Again, I just popped on the banner piece down here, and then one of the words on some black kind of lace with some bling, some lace down the bottom, and then this actually acts as a pocket in here. So I will kind of glue this onto the page, you know, on kind of probably just 2 sides, and then it would be kind of a double pocket. You'd have the pocket at the back and the pocket at the front. So that's that piece. And then this one, I just created a double pocket from some of the background pages. So you've got 2 pockets here, obviously some lace and some pearl trim, and another little library card there, one of the small ones, on some lace and some bling there. So, you know, a couple of pockets kind of tucked in here. So that's kind of the pieces that I've been making so far. Obviously I have got a lot more to make, but what I thought we could just do is have a look and see kind of some of the other bits. This is a bit that I'm actually in the process of making, so obviously it's not completed or anything. I've pulled out this tassel because I just wondered whether we could have this somewhere, probably on the cover. I just thought it looked really pretty with this, but I'm not sure, you know, because obviously I haven't done the cover, so we don't know how that's going to look. So what I've got here is my kind of soft envelope, and then I've just got some pages here. I like to intersperse kind of the thick pages, so these are actually 200 GSM cardstock coffee dyed, because these hold the embellishments really well on them. You know, they're nice and kind of heavy weight, so that's what they, you know, are kind of about. So I will kind of tuck in a few of those and then intermingle the flimsy kind of pages for writing mixed in, and then obviously, you know, more of the thicker pages, and then a couple more of the thinner pages. And I mean, obviously this is not an exact science or anything, it's just, you know, this is how I find it kind of works best to do, because obviously that way you can then have, you know, your weighty embellishments on those thicker kind of pages. So that's kind of quite how I like, you know, to do it. Let me just move these to the side a moment. I've obviously got a doily piece here that I'm going to kind of tuck in as well. So I normally tuck the doily pieces in amongst the soft pages, and the reason I do that is because obviously the doily is pretty delicate. I mean, as you can see, this one's actually kind of started to come apart already. So they're quite delicate. If you put them kind of against the what are essentially going to be your, you know, embellished pages, it could well kind of damage the doily further. So that's why I like to kind of mix them in with the soft writing pages, if you like. And then I dug out just a page here from a children's encyclopedia, which has got lots of pictures of London, you know, from days gone by, and I just thought they were quite nice to incorporate in here. So I'll just kind of fold that down, and I will tuck that in again, probably where the doily page is. So I'll just kind of tuck that in there. Okay, and then obviously I'll need to kind of shake it down a little bit. And then I've got obviously my background pages. Where have I put those? Let me just reach and get them. And as I say, I printed a couple in double-sided so that I could pop them in. So I've got this one, which is double-sided. Now I did have a bit of a mishap with my double-sided, which I have to confess I do seem to do from time to time. I can never remember whether it's flip up or flip over for the double-sided, and so I printed a couple in the wrong way, so they were double-sided. If I just show you this one, so it's double-sided, but it obviously flipped this way, which obviously then if we put this in the journal, it's going to be upside down. So not great. Very frustrating when that happens, and as I say, I have kind of made that mistake a few times, which is, you know, annoying to say the least. But, you know, I mean, you could kind of get around that by obviously kind of covering this with something. But what I will probably do instead is actually just save this and then use this to kind of, you know, maybe create some pockets or use as kind of corner pockets or something like that. So it's not wasted, but, you know, rather than kind of try and cover it up, like, you know, being stuck down, because then I may have to include kind of, you know, pockets or tuck spots in places where I wouldn't normally put them. So these three I have come out successfully. I'd printed them borderless, so they're really nice right up to the edges, and obviously I printed them the right way round, double-sided. So just kind of decide how you want it. So I'll just fold this first. So this is that kind of digital collage page, which I just love. So again, and I've done this a few times in journals, I may have to make that the centre because I just love it. It just looks so, so nice. So I may have to kind of have that as the centre. And then for the other ones, I'll just kind of fold that down. And these are printed on that 160 GSM ultra smooth paper / card. I mean, I have said so many times, I've kind of lost track now of how many times I've said it. It's called 160 GSM. Personally, I don't feel like it feels as thick as 160, but you know, I guess it is. But I'm not sure that it's kind of thick enough really to take embellishments unless they were quite thin. So we've got those ones in there, and then obviously we could just then pop another one in, but we might be actually risking our journal getting a little bit kind of thick now. So let me just try this. me see. So if we were to have this kind of here. So it may be okay. So we'll kind of do it like that. So that's kind of essentially going to be our, you know, our journal. And then obviously we're going to kind of marry it with lots of the black lace, which I've obviously bought some along to kind of check how that's looking. I mean, I think that looks really striking and really pretty. So, you know, hopefully kind of Marika agrees. Again, and I did say this when we did that collage page, I mean, you know, please do not feel that you have to then buy this. If this is not up your street, or, you know, you don't like it, I would hate for you to feel that you have to buy it and then not be happy. You know, because I mean, the journals, they are a lot of money, aren't they? And, you know, of course, we want people to be pleased with the things that they buy. So, you know, please don't feel obliged in any way to buy this if it's not quite what you wanted, you know. Because the brief, you know, was kind of a Paris gallery kind of replica, and, you know, I did kind of explain I don't really do repeats. So after that we kind of talked, and it was the black lace that really kind of stuck out as the thing that you really loved. So, you know, I am aware that this is completely different colours. It hasn't got images of Paris or anything, you know, so yeah, you kind of, you know, I don't want you to feel that you have to buy this if it's not at all what you wanted. But I, you know, I hope that you do like it, and that you will kind of, yeah, be pleased with it once it's finished. So, I just wanted to come along really and kind of share what I'd done, and kind of give you a sneak preview of the journal, and, you know, kind of, yeah, go from there. So hope that you like the kit. Obviously the kit's for sale in my Etsy shop, and hope that you guys think that this is going to be kind of a nice journal when it's done. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks then, bye.